At 18, you don't necessarily know your rights. This is a point I've heard addressed by several members, often beyond what your mum and dad might tell you. Imagine being in an industry that is essentially still adapting to the provisions of this bill after years of zero-hours contracts and reliance on casualised working and low pay, asking for a contract that reflects their hours, rather than, if we reject this amendment, you'd be entitled to under this bill as written. How likely do you think those people in those situations are to press the issue with their employer in this current market? How likely are you going to see somebody go in and bash their fist on the table and say, I want that contract that I can request, rather than the one that I'm entitled to? How likely is that person going to make that job? When we talk about retail and we talk about hospitality in areas, people often do want to make a career out of these fields. How likely are they going to do so if it's not something that they can get an entitled hours to and they can foresee their income for the coming year? They can get a contract which reflects the shift that they're putting in. I think the problem with this amendment is it shifts the power dynamic ever so slightly back to the employer, when the legislation as written quite rightly tips the balance in favour of the worker, the working people who have endured the acute impacts of a pandemic.